this weekend you guys are playing your first home game in a long while here. So being from Hermantown, kind of what does that mean for you and how much more exciting is it getting to play here?
It's awesome. I mean, the last 2 years we've been on the road, so it's been kind of tough for my family because they have to go to all of our games. Everyone else's family too. I mean, so it's nice being in Hermantown that they can actually stay in town and come to our games and stuff like that. And for us, it's going to be awesome just sleeping in our own beds at night and just, you know, the comfort factor of being in your locker room, you know, being at your own field and having that kind of pregame habit and ritual that you get into. So it'll be really nice, and I think we're all excited for it finally to come.
Yeah, absolutely. And with the last couple of years, it seems like your brother's been on the team as well, and you guys play the same position. So, how did that turn out? Was there some Submarine rivalry growing up, and how's that transition to you guys both being Bulldogs?
Sure. Yeah, growing up, we had a little hockey rink in our backyard that my dad made, and we spray painted a strike zone on the back of it. So it was me and him and one of our neighbor boys, and every day we'd wake up, first thing we'd do is play baseball all day long. And me and him were always the pitchers, and the other guy was always the fielder. So I think our rivalry kind of was then, you know, where all of our temper tantrums and stuff came out, and us kind of bickering and whatnot. But now that we've gotten here, it's kind of been a lot more of us, you know, mentoring and helping each other and having fun with it. You know, it's really cool to be able to do something with your brother who you're really close to. And for us, it's just been really exciting, really fun, and I'm looking forward to the rest of the year so far.
So your pitching style is a little bit out of the norm. You pitch Submarine, so can you kind of explain what that is, people that might not know?
Sure. Yeah, so Submarine, it's just kind of throwing down here rather than up here. So it's kind of been different for me right away making that transition, because I kind of threw in between coming into UMD here out of high school and stuff, and we had a pitching coach who used to throw Submarine, so he kind of gave me the rundown on everything on how to, you know, master it for the most part. And it's been really fun and really exciting, and I guess it's the advantage of it is facing, you know, I'm a right-handed pitcher, so facing right-handed batters as a Submariner kind of comes out at a weird angle, and it's weird for them. So it's been really fun for me so far.
How did it mean? Is that something you said you kind of transitioned to? So how was that transition for you, kind of having to learn how to play a new style?
Right. It was difficult at first. You know, it's something that I wasn't used to, and our coach, he kind of hounded me on. He was always watching me. It seemed like every little thing that I thought I could get away with, he'd be right there over my shoulder. You know, hey, Stocke, figure it out. You know, so. It was very tough at that time, but as I've transitioned and gotten more and more comfortable with it, it's been something that's been fun for me, and I've gotten very comfortable with it, and I'm glad it happened.
Great. So your team is playing 4 games this weekend at home. So what do you expect to see out of your team and out of yourself this weekend?
They're really big conference games, so once you get into the conference season, there's a lot of games in a short amount of time. So every game matters, and you got to try to take them one by one. That's kind of the hard part because there are so many games. So we're going to start with the first game, take it game by game, and we're excited to be at home and playing a good conference opponent in Mankato, and they're usually towards the top of the list here, so it's going to be a good little rivalry, and we're hoping to take some from them.
Yeah, and then what do you kind of have as team goals for the rest of the year? Where do you see your team at the end of the season?
This year, I'm really hoping that we can make ourselves a main play in the conference, because we are slotted to be, I think, 10 in the conference this year, and the top 8 make the tournament. So it's kind of been something that fired us up a little bit, and we're trying to prove people wrong, I guess. So I want to see us middle, top end, and, you know, make some noise in the tournament, because we've got great staff, great players, and we're ready for it.
And that'd be a great end to your senior year here. So kind of looking back now, what has your time as a Bulldog meant to you?
It's been awesome. I came in as a walk-on, so I didn't even know I was going to be an athlete here. So it's kind of, everything has been a plus. So, and for spending 5 years here, meeting all the other players and all my teammates and everything like that, I couldn't ask for a better time here, and I'm really glad that I was able to be a part of it all. And anyone else that is a part of it, I think, would agree with me on that. It's been awesome.
Awesome. Thanks so much for meeting with us.
Yes, thank you.
Good luck this weekend.
Appreciate it.